In this video, we are going to see how you can use the min and the max functions in Microsoft Excel. So let's go ahead and have a look. Now here we are in our previous example of monthly budget sample, which we have been using in this video series. So to get the setup started, I have entered two labels, min and max, right? So let us start with the minimum function. So over here, I want to know the minimum value from a range of cells. That is, I want the smallest value from B4 to B8. I want to know what is the smallest value. Okay. Now, first of all, we need to highlight this cell because this is the place where we need to insert our function. Okay. Now, if you do not know, obviously, if you're the beginner or if you're using for the first time, you need to find out which is the function that is used to calculate the minimum value, right? So again, as discussed earlier, you'll find all the formulas under the formulas tab within the functional library. And one of these books might contain that function that you require. Now, previously for the sum function, we had gone into maths and trigonometry, but since minimum and maximum are statistical function, so you can go to more function, and under statistical you can scroll down and then see the minimum function over here. In the function arguments, as you can see, the parameters has been filled automatically. If you look closely, it has specified the range from B4 to B10, that is B4 to B10, but we only need the range from B4 to B8. So Excel has tried to help us, but it is not necessary that it is always correct, right? So what we can do is we can just delete this. You can type it manually, or what you can do is you can go over here and select the range that you want. So we have B4 to B8, and I want the system to tell me what is the minimum value. And if I click on OK, it will tell me that within this range, 100 is the value which is the minimum among all these values. Now the question is, how would you actually know where the function is or where to find it? Of course, if you are more acquainted, you do not even have to find it. You can just type the function yourself over here, equal to min, and get the range, right? So there are different ways to do that. So for example, for max function now, I want to know which is the maximum value within this range. So we'll do it a little differently over here. So let me highlight the box where I need to insert the function. And over here, instead of going into the formulas tab within the books in the functional library, I rather click on the FX button over here, which is adjacent to the formula bar. So if I click on it, it gives me an insert function where you can actually type what you need, and you can click on go, and it will try to give you the function that you're looking for based on the search. Or you can choose by category. So there are various categories. Instead of going through the books, there are various categories over here. You can choose that, and you can, within that category, you can select the minimum function. So let me just try the search function first. So in a search box, if I search for maximum and click on go, it will give me a set of recommended functions based on the search criteria, right? So here's the max function, and if I select that, it will give me a small text saying what this function does. So I know that if I use this function, it will return the largest value in a set of values, right? And it ignores logical values in text. So you can have help around it. And if you want more help from Microsoft Documents, you can click on this link as well. So I found my function. I can click on OK. Again, over here, Excel tries to pre-populate the parameters, but it is not correct. So let me just delete this. And I want this range from here to here, and I click on OK, and over here it gives me the maximum value within the January month. So this is how you can use minimum and maximum function. And also, if you copy this, Control C and Control V to paste, it will use the same formula with different cell reference. Or if you select this and drag it towards your right, it will copy the same formula with different ranges. Again, you can do this for max as well, and you will get the desired value. Similarly, you can do for your row calculations. So why don't you go ahead, try it out, how to use the min and max function, and stay tuned for our next video.